Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We had some technical difficulties up at the first cruise night, so we're trying our best here to piece together some content for you guys. We would usually scratch it, but really was awesome to not only get out to our first show since the pandemic. We were able to win a trophy with our 2011 ZR1 Crystal Red car, but really the star of the show for us was the 2010 Grabber Blue GT500 with the glass roof that was there. You really very rarely see one of those, and it was just perfect timing when we saw it. We went right over to it. It was the first car in line really at the show, and we went over, talked to the owner. He was searching for the car for some time now, was able to locate it in New Jersey, was everything he wanted. He did some modifications to it. We had an amazing interview with him, and unfortunately with the technical difficulties we had, we were unable to kind of piece that in here. But it was a perfect segue to what we're going to be seeing on the channel here shortly, which is our Super Snakes. We bought two Super Snake wide body cars, a 2013 and a 2014. So we were talking to the owner on his 2010 Grabber Blue, getting some information about his car and some of the modifications that he did, and it was just great because we were so excited to get you guys some content on that car and all the other cars that were there with his interview. Again, the first show we were able to attend since the pandemic, and it was just great to go out and see some people, some car guys and girls, and just kind of hang out and socialize a little bit, and get our name out there with some of our cars, because we haven't been out in some time since we launched the channel. That was our first show that we were able to attend. And like I said, the Super Snakes, the 2013 Super Snake that we will be seeing here on the channel shortly. We just did some videos yesterday, had a great time with that. That is a Grabber Blue car, and that is a fully optioned GT500 with the glass roof. Very rarely do you see GT500s that are done with a glass roof, and here we were able to locate a GT500 glass roof Super Snake along with the 2014 done in sterling gray, and they're matching CSM numbers. So I don't want to give too much away to what we'll be seeing, because we are so excited to be bringing you guys those Super Snakes. A lot of people think of us right now for Corvettes and ZR1s, but this Super Snake was really the car that got us out there in terms of new modern muscle cars. We've had probably close to 20 or better, so can't wait to show you guys both of those cars. Have some great content. Nice to get out and socialize, see some nice cars, meet some great people. Owner of that Shelby was a super nice guy. He was telling me he was on the look for a Shelby GT500 with the glass roof for some time, and he was able to locate the car last year before everything boomed, and he was actually talking about how hot the market is right now, and found the car he wanted in New Jersey, was able to lock it down, sent it down to Florida. He mentioned the name of the gentleman who tuned the car, and he said it's pushing about 660 horse at the rear wheels. I'm sure it's a prominent name in the GT500 community for modifications. You guys pretty much know us. We stick to a lot of stock stuff, so I wasn't familiar with the name. I can't recall it, but really nice guy, real nice car, 30,000 miles on it. Looked really fresh for a 30,000 mile car, and love the Grabber Blue. So we're super excited here to wait and get these Super Snakes in and show you guys them. And it's funny because we were known more so for Super Snakes than anything a few years back. I know a lot of people see our content now and see our channel because we just got it started, and they think of Corvettes and specifically ZR1s. But believe it or not, we were more well known for Super Snakes back in the day, even more so than the ZR1s now. So really excited to get those cars in, show you guys the Super Snakes, go over all the upgrades that Shelby does, because they're fantastic cars. The 13, 14 models, awesome body styles. They definitely demand the most out of all the Super Snakes, and GT500s as well. You see regular GT500s, low miles, now bringing in the 60s, and that's another conversation I had with the gentleman who owned this 2011 Grabber GT500 tonight. And like I said, we haven't had one in a while. They're both wide body cars. They're fully optioned. The only thing they don't have is the whole shot package, but not every state has the emissions to allow that whole shot to you know, be in their state. So kind of a good thing that it doesn't have the whole shot, because for us, you know, resale value, it'd be tough to get that into certain states. But beautiful cars, like I said, can't wait to get those in. Haven't had one in a while, probably over a year now, because they're just harder to get. People aren't sending those cars back now to get converted, so the ones that are done are pretty much all you're gonna see. And in 15, I believe it was 15, I know they changed from a GT500 base model to a GT Premium, which means when you sent the car back to Shelby, Vegas, or wherever it was for you to get those Shelby upgrades, you had to send a GT500 from 07 to 14. But in 15, I believe it was 15 when it started, you can double check, that they sent a GT Premium, which means your base model car was significantly cheaper than the GT500s. So those years don't really do as much as the ones that were older. So 13, 14 is really your sweet spot for those cars, because right out of the gate they came with 662 horsepower, and they still had a GT500 for their base model. After that, kind of cheapened them out a little bit and went to the GT